This game's soundtrack is actually very reminiscent of the... Which makes sense, of course, because it takes place alongside it. I'm still not to the Templar. Shay is still an assassin.
I think you've had enough.
Hear ye, hear ye!
You're late. The sky is getting temperamental.
That's not the only thing, is it? Master Franklin, sir. My name is Shay, and this is my associate Hope. William Johnson told us to give you these.
Thank you, but I'm afraid I must delay my experiment.
Delay it. Why?
The army confiscated my lightning rods. They are essential to
Oh my
conducting
God,
the electricity
really?
I need to vivify your box.
Master Johnson would not want you to have to wait.
Perhaps there is something you can do, then. Soldiers have been hauling things away all day. Perhaps they could tell you where they've taken my lightning rods so you could get them back.
At your service,
We have
sir.
to get his
Begin your
lightning rods
investigation
back
at the
so he
market
can
near the
discover
docks. I will stay here and
electricity.
help with the preparations.
I like that. It's
This is intolerable. I can barely conduct my research anymore.
incredibly, like, dubious, but I don't know, I just like it. Like that the Templar stole his lightning rods and we have to get it back. Alright, we're starting out on a good foot already.
You know where the warehouse is, soldier. Right there.
That's funny, that is really funny. I love it. I have to be behind him enough where I'm not gonna piss off the guards if I pass by them.
I think I'm being followed.
I'm sure you're seeing things, but I'll take a picture.
Oh, I have a feeling that he's gonna go into that little bed area. Yeah, he is.
Do you see that strange stuff in Benjamin Franklin's yard?
I keep well clear of that place. They say that man messes with lightning.
Speaking of lightning, I reckon there's a storm coming.
Aye. Let's hope she demurs until we're off duty.
You up for a pint?
Sure, I can bring you mate.
Uh-oh. I think I lost.
Losing that bastard!
I thought they were leading me up here.
I've got a good line on it. There's a mistake. Don't lose sight of him. Clear shot. You get back here. Stop it!
Gonna do this second hide real quick.
We should ship him to Bedlam.
That could have gone really bad. I kind of did, but
Is that the last of it? Yes, it is, sir. George, put it with the rest.
rods. Oh shit. I kind of want to get this bell because I'm afraid that one guy's gonna... Since he saw that dead body, he's gonna... I think he's actually fine. They have... There's no side objectives yet. Sure he doesn't turn. He's gonna come back this way. Get him, make things easier. Got a smoke bomb.
I wonder what Master Franklin plans to do with these rods. The storm's getting worse. Better hurry back to Franklin.
Get this real quick. Damn it. He's turning around. What you gonna do, buddy? Just gonna stand on his toes. Really? It went right through his neck. What the fuck is going on? 2 shots and it went right through him. He's just standing there. What is... Did he glitch? I think he glitched. He's still gonna see me. Oh wait, no, he's moving. He didn't see me there, so let's sneak around this way. Okay. Ghost Templar. Whatever.
The French may have a stronger army, but I think the Royal Navy... How sad. The Navy could attack all of France's colonies.
I could take both of these guys out, I just...
Desperate measures.
Third guy seeing me.
Still peaceful around here. No criminals, no rich. But I wouldn't give for a good war.
Don't say such nonsense.
Can't help it. I've got a soldier's blood on.
Do not swim. Oh yeah, do not swim, that's right. I'm gonna try and go for it. This one's not too bad. Actually, I could just do this. Perfect. Okay, and I can just beeline it.
Shay, thank goodness! Quick! Help me with the rods!
It's a map! Where is that?
Portugal! Lisbon, I'd stake my life on it!
Make yourself scarce, Shay. The militia will be here any minute. I'm sure they will have questions.
What about you?
I'm a devoted housekeeper.
Right.
So instead of the kite... Or maybe the kite happened already. I didn't even know that was an optional objective. Oh well. 90% is not bad. Now, was that Adewale's box, I wonder?
The nearest bureau is near Mount Vernon. Hopefully expectantly.
Once again, I have to applaud who's ever responsible for character models and their costume designs, because they do an impeccable job with every game that they've done. They've been responsible for. The costumes are always so cool looking, and it's really neat to see how they've evolved. They became more practical with how they look, but still somewhat elaborate. Enough where it doesn't like break your immersion outside of like even earlier in the games, despite them being like mainly white outfits. I would have to say 3, and by extension this game, probably have the most memorable soundtrack. The exception, of course, being 4's shanties and tavern songs. Can't beat that, but overall 3 has the better soundtrack. 4 is a very close second because of the shanties and tavern songs. But 4's was actually, like, it was okay. Like the score outside of the tavern and Annie's. I don't know, 3's just, I can like instantly recognize.
Lisbon is near as large as
Soundtrack
London or
to the movie.
Paris. Are you sure you can find this one place?
Saw it clear as day, Hope. It's a convent, right close by the harbor. I might have visited the sisters once or twice.
Given your present knowledge of the site, this duty falls upon you. You understand what must be done?
Find the precursor temple and retrieve the Piece of Eden.
Finally obtained a ship for crossing the ocean. Have no worries. I will keep the Morgans safe in New York.
Thank you. Liam and I will leave straight away.
Liam is unavailable at present. Your crew and ship await. Be careful, Shay. Pieces of Eden are powerful relics.
Just being able to control. We haven't since Brotherhood.
Feast of All Saints. What a sight. And here I am, looking for a relic from the time before Adam and Eve. Strange days indeed.
I was wrong. I think Connor interacted with.
Benedictus es, Domine, Deus universi quia de tua largitate accepimus vinum, uo tibi offerimus fructum vitis.
This might be the one, actually.
ex quo nobis fiet votus spiritualis. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti.
Did they bring these back?
Jesu Christi, et caritas Dei, et communicatio Sancti Spiritus.
I missed these.
Sitcum omnibus vobis.
The platforming puzzles. Although this might be a little bit different.
Benedicant tibi.
This is used equal vision, but it's not doing anything. It's like I say, I gotta get higher or something. Hi, Vlad.
Quimisus es sanare contritos cor.
Yeah. This is like the assassin tombs from 4. Or, not from 4, from 2. Well, no, I'm wrong. It's not the assassin tombs, I forgot. There was also the cathedral puzzles that were part of the main game. So I think they were from the... It's been so long, I don't exactly remember. I think I can go that way. Maybe some of the development team from 2 helped with this one. They decided to bring these back. That's cool if that was the case. I like these. I missed these from the previous games. Like, they were absent in... They had them in Brotherhood, but I think they were absent from Revelations to 4. It's interesting that they decided to bring them back. But this isn't really much of one, but it is like the first one we're doing. Yeah, it's not quite like the old ones. This one's not too hard. Not that the ones from 2 and Brotherhood were particularly hard to begin with. You just had to not rush into it. Unless it were timed. If it were timed, they give you... You have all the time in the world, or... I'm in the world. You have, starting over wasn't really a nuisance. I hope there's more of these. Might not be, but still. It's a nice little callback. They were a pain, but I got through them after a while, and I didn't think they were that bad. Like, I've dealt with similar puzzles that were way worse. Actually, the ones from the original Tomb Raider games were a way bigger pain in the ass than they were. One more. It's in there. Oh wait, it's up there. Oh, there's a ladder right there, essentially. I don't even know, because I didn't play 3 until like a few months ago. I didn't play when it was released. So whatever it was, if it was free DLC, most likely it was... I just like played it without realizing it. There was one in Revelations as well. I don't even remember that one. Probably like a good year ago that I've played those. And several months ago that I played 3. The only reason why it's been taking me so long to get through the series was because of the computer problems that I was having for a while. Otherwise, I'd probably be done with this one at least, like a few months ago as it is. Collect animus fragments. I guess I don't think I did that one then. I don't think I collected all of them.
This must be it. The precursor site. What do we have here? The artifact.
Yeah, I remember that. I only played the first two Jack and Daxter games. Maybe I should be holding a controller. I thought that was just gonna be a big cutscene. Uh-oh. Good God! Oh shit, that's exactly what I'm doing. The game was just telling me I'm moving too slow. Oh! That wasn't my fault. That was not my fault. Oh, I guess it just says that automatically. It doesn't matter. See, he did it that time. Maybe I was too far over to the right. Still, that was surprisingly finicky. Tripped me. Another thing too, you never had parts like this in 4. think there were a few in 3 as well. Like, I know there was the ship at the very end that you had to run through. That was actually a very hard part. It was really hard trying to find out where to go. This one's definitely very reminiscent of those parts. Hi, Cece.
How could God do this to them?
God had nothing to do with this.
Well... I don't know, if the assassins tell you to go do something and then you destroy an entire city, it might make me at least question things. But we'll see if they do a decent job of explaining things or not.
So what's the next city you want me to smite? What happened in Haiti happened in Portugal. A great earthquake. Thousands dead thanks to your damned manuscript!
This cannot be.
Shay, a person cannot start an earthquake!
A person meddling with these precursor machines could. You saw the box, Hope. The temple was filled to bursting with that kind of power. You made me slaughter innocents!
How dare you!
You defend him? Achilles sent
See,
me
now
in
this
there like
part.
Macandal sent his man in Haiti.
What the hell's going on? Stop this!
The operation was delicate. Perhaps
You are shifting the earth itself. Who are you to decide what city falls next?
get him out of here.
Liam is a fool if he thinks I'll leave this be. Achilles cannot be trusted. He must never find another precursor temple. I don't care that he's mentor, or that his family is dead. There's no excuse for this level of madness.
See, this is unrealistically too fast. I think they should have done more to explain that, like... That should have been, like, the point where he's questioning things. But I don't think he should have turned... Like, I can understand if maybe he's, like, quick to anger or things like that, but they didn't even establish that. So there is a flaw in this. It's a small flaw, though. It's not major, not yet.
Only one thing to do.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. If you've known this series for as long as we have, although Shay doesn't really know that, at least not yet. So if anything, they're probably not going to do this either. But if anything, they should eventually... Shay should eventually question the Templars as well. And kind of go, like, full-on rogue. Like, he doesn't trust either of them to do good. I don't know where you would go from that. But that would be a very interesting twist. But I kind of think that they're not going to go in that direction. He's going to go full Templar and then not question their motives. Is there something wrong with my B button? I didn't press it and he whistled for some reason. I'm not the one that's whistling. Otherwise, I would have seen the little thing in the ground.
There's no turning back now.
I had such hopes for you, Shay.
Achilles, I have to do this.
And what is it you're doing exactly?
This is
Stealing from your brothers. Betraying me.
Someone must make
This
amends.
is much
Make
later.
amends. You have no idea what you're doing. The future of the whole continent, maybe the whole world, is tied up in that manuscript.
Perhaps. But we don't have the right to decide that future.
The right! We have the responsibility!
We are responsible for killing innocents and destroying cities. This mad grab for power. It ends now.
I will not let you destroy everything we have built! Assassins! Stop him! Stop Shay!
Alright, yeah, I get. Not take any damage and do not
What's he
kill
thinking?
anyone.
He'll blast us to pieces.
A Chevalier gone mad! He'll destroy the manor!
Chevalier's using mortars to stop Shay.
That's technically not killing anyone.
Get out of here! Then I'll...
Chevalier's using mortars to stop Shay.
Watch out!
Boy, hold!
You won't hinder our plans. Have you gone mad?
You shall perish!
Fleeing is futile.
I need to talk to you.
That's all of them. Ow.
Haven't I taught you anything?
You cannot escape!
I have a feeling this is actually a very bad idea, but I have to run with it at the moment.
I can't see him anymore!
I heard whispers.
That's enough!
Give back the manuscript, Shay! I'm sure Achilles...
I cannot! I will not let this happen again! All those souls lost! One more hardly matters. Shay!
Yeah, I could see that. Not take any damage. Oh well.
What is this?
A glitch in the memories. There seems to be more data.
Okay, Numbskull. I can't pull you out of the chair right now. You'll just have to see this through. This is bizarre. These memories seem to take place some 20 years after the one we just saw.
Are you certain?
Positive. This means... Shay must have survived that fall.
If he is the man I believe him to be, then he has. Keep going.
The data is fragmented. This memory is incomplete. Let me see what I can do.
That's very heartening.
All right, Numbskull. We don't know where Shay is or what he's doing there. So keep your eyes and ears open.
I want to know the reason Shay came to this place.
You heard the man. Let's move.
Oh yeah, it is fragmented. Oh wait. They want me to go. Yep. Yeah, you know why it is? This is probably why. Yeah. It's moving way too fast. Which is understandable because this was practically a side project of coinciding with Unity. Which is very odd because this one was the least buggy out of the two, what I've heard. Heard. I am treading, like I'm registered Republican, but I only do that because of this area that I'm in. It's actually, oh, hold on. A little thing about me in particular is, well, this test isn't really like, well, the test that I took, like, people take that, like, where do you lean? Like, are you left libertarian, or are you, like, right authoritarian, or left authoritarian, what have you. But, typically when I've taken those tests, I've kind of, like, been slightly leaning libertarian, slightly leaning left. I actually have to do something here. Although I'm registered Republican because of my area, my views are very independent of either party. I actually really hate the two-party system that my country has. And it's way long overdue for a shake-up in that regard. I'm actually kind of hoping, like, I'm voting Libertarian this year, like, since there's actual candidates running, and I'm hoping that they get more votes. They're definitely not going to win. Too many people don't want to do their research, and they're just going to vote for the party that makes the most noise.
Et alors? Vous l'avez trouvé? Ouais, Benjamin Franklin est à Notre-Dame.
Yeah, it's just
si on se magne, on devrait le rattraper. Arrêtez de vous branler! Allons-y!
Benjamin Franklin. That's who Shay is after.
Franklin traveled to England and France, and that guy said Notre Dame. Shay must be in Paris. Time to show me what you got.
Eliminate the threat. Protect Franklin.
He's in my sights!
You asshole. God damn it. Shay, you fat motherfucker. He moves so slow in comparison to the other assassins. Oh, there he is.
Il est là! Attrapez-le! Help! Somebody help! Il ne nous échappera pas cette fois!
Yeah, that's what sucks.
Shit!
I didn't
What
buy
happened?
voting him.
That's all the data we have. We can't explore this memory further. For now.
Shay couldn't have died, then appeared in France 20 years later. We're missing something. Shay's memories are scattered in chunks throughout the cloud. The servers are messed up from the virus, so we can't access all of Shay's life at once.
You've hit a wall, and I'm busy with something. Why do you go meet Otto Berg? You'll find him squatting in one of the offices.
I don't even know what that accomplished. Oh, there's where I can hack. Just want to read this real quick. Registered independent, find the whole thing frustrating more than anything. People from either party have stated beliefs and may as well believe in them, but in practice have too much emotion. I agree with you entirely on that. Often they don't want to get hit on both ends, and Yeah, you don't have to clarify. I know exactly what you mean. Things in practice don't matter. People can't separate logic from emotion. Logic and reason from emotion. Basically, they want things done and they want them now. They don't want to hear the fact that it would take time. They don't want to hear the fact that solutions can be better if they were settled in the long term. That's just one of many different reasons. I mean, not everything is settled in the long term. I mean, you can settle smaller problems rather quickly. But just speaking in a very general sense, like the left and right. No, not entirely. It's just I was talking about the quiz in general. Like, I don't like to think in terms of black and white. Very much, there is a lot. Unless it's very simplified, there is a lot of shades of gray.
Burke kind of likes it when people are on time, you know?
Shut up. There we go.
I wouldn't make Burke wait if I were you.
Hey, boss. Calling from Germany?
Yes, I am in Essen.
The game, now.
Searching for an artifact called the Ankh of Isis. Can you tell me anything about it?
Give me a minute to fire up my machines here. Okay. Not much. There's an obscure file from the data dump scanner that mentions it. It was allegedly 14th century Germany, where an assassin named Lucas Zergberg fought a Templar offshoot called the Brothers of the Cross. How original.
That's the file that led me to this bland shit pile. Is there anything else? Anything outside of Abstergo official records?
Nobody's ever seen the thing. There's all kinds of stories about its history, from Roman Gallia, Egypt during the Middle Ages, and even a cell of modern-day assassins. Oh, and it apparently raises the dead.
Is there any evidence to support this?
None at all. You know what I think? I think this is bullshit the assassins are spreading around so that people like us waste our valuable time sniffing after it. Smells like a trap.
Agreed. Keep an eye out for new information about the Ankh. While it may not lead to an artifact, we may be able to follow the data back to some assassins.
You got it, boss. Where are you off to next?
Cuba. I'm going to excavate the observatory.
Cuba? And I'm assuming that, because I know there's a part in the very, like, immediately starting, I think, Unity, there's a part where they talk, or they're playing a, like a Templar from the Knights Templar, I think. Like, back in the Middle Ages. So I think that's what that was referencing. I only know that from a stream I watched. Yeah, and I'm guilty of that, too.
I'm bored of this call. But orders are orders, and my orders are to stand right here.
Shay Cormac is an assassin. But he is unlike the ones you have used for your entertainment products in the past. I believe
like
Shay
shit.
may be the most important assassin who ever lived. Your research will help me achieve something I have wanted for a very long time. Shay's story may have something to offer you as well.
There's another server we can access to get to the next chunk of Shay's memories.
Excellent.
I'm gonna need the numbskull back if we're gonna proceed.
Your next task is clear. But please reflect on what we have discussed.
I can hack.
Hey, I'm by the elevator. Get over here.
Hold on. I'll make you wait a little long. One shoot.
Helix is still up and running, but it looks like there could still be some
How do I get to
interruptions
this
in the
one?
service.
Shay believes in not using these things, but he has no real option.
When you're done wandering around, come see me at the elevator. We gotta keep working, Numbskull. Meet me at the elevator.
Oh, perfect. I am working.
Okay. The Numbskull is in another Animus session, and I've required caffeine. All is right with the world.
Good.
This isn't really your kind of mission, is it, boss?
Every mission is important in its own way.
Still, I bet you'd rather be out with the rest of the team, hunting Sean Hastings or something.
Wouldn't you?
Hell yeah. I want a front row seat for that show.
Any word from Sorkin?
He's scheduled to update me in 43 minutes.
Good.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
What's it like, using an Animus?
I went through the Animi training program. It felt like the drills we used to do in the UT Jaeger.
You never use a normal Animus like this one? To relive your own genetic history?
Only once.
Really? Who were you?
I was a young man. On the Viking raid on Lindsey Farn.
793, northeastern coast of England. Sorry, history nerd. So, how was it?
It was summer. Good sailing weather. The monastery was a center for religious studies, and we crashed into the city like a tidal wave.
And?
We pillaged and burned. They thought we were demons. The details of the memory were so vivid. I lost myself in the bloodlust. I defeated a Saxon, a great warrior, but did not want to kill him. I invited him to join our clan.
Ah, Norse adoption rituals. The chance to sail the world with the Vikings.
Yes. A chance to see the world as it really is.
What happened then?
He wept. Then he cried out that God had abandoned his people and that nothing remained but chaos. I felt such pity for him. I killed him without a second thought.
After we're done here, are we gonna have to kill the Numbskull?
We will see.
Good to know that they might kill me. Oh yeah. See the little magazine there in the corner? It says Far Cry 3 on it. I don't know if that's a magazine or if that's a game case. Way to go, Ubisoft. Way to go. God, that smell of smug, man, it really gets to you. Oh, it would have been funny if just 2 clicks and I would have solved it. Although this one was a lot easier than the other 2.
Haytham Kenway remains a controversial figure for me. I have great respect for him. After all, he was the Grand Master of the Colonial Rite, charged with finding a precursor site. Haytham was cunning and ruthless, but he had a streak of emotional weakness that ultimately triggered his downfall. He lost his father when he was a child, and the British Grand Master Reginald Birch raised him to become a Templar Knight. Haytham eventually learned that his father, Edward, had been an assassin. That he chose to stay a Templar, rather than follow in his father's footsteps, indicates to me that he believed he was already on the right path. When Haytham discovered that Birch was the one who murdered his father, he and his sister killed him in revenge. I believe this was the beginning of his downfall. Templars kill for efficiency, not petty emotions. When he discovered that his son Connor was an assassin working against him in the colonies, the same emotional weakness stayed his blade. A pity Connor did not show him the same mercy.
It seems like Haytham's motives. Well, you kind of like knew that in 3 as well, but that helped establish it a little. That his motives for joining the Assassins was joining the Templars is very personal. Not entirely, but mostly.
I got tired of waiting for Melanie's stupid repair crew, so I got this piece of shit working well enough to get you to the lobby and back. I'll get your Animus prepped while you're downstairs. I've added the location to the next server on your map. Get going.
Shit! I forgot. The server is behind a level 1 security lock.
I have granted you level 1 security clearance. I trust there will be no further delays.
Great! Now you can get into the server room. Once you restore the servers, I'll load the next set of Shay's memories to your Animus.
What are you looking at? Place doesn't look as lively as it did in 4. This is a different... Like, it's designed the same, but I swear, this is different from 4. I don't think this is in Vancouver, is it?
I want to see the next block of Shay's memories. Unlock those servers. And you're in.
Oh, you can rotate the camera. Oops.
All points ready.
Begin.
Go, go, go!
Who are you? Don't you touch her!
Oh, for God's sake, restrain him! You, give me the child. Oh, shush now. You're all right.
Elena!
Calm down, Mr. Berg. I promise you I won't hurt your daughter.
Who are you?
My name is Warren Vidic. I work for Abstergo Industries. You quit the Uti Yaga regiment and became a freelance mercenary in order to afford better care for Elena's cystic fibrosis. How's that working out for you?
Arkele!
I have an offer for you.
I don't work for people I don't know.
It's not that kind of offer. I'm going to remove an item from my pocket.
What is that?
This little pill? It's actually for her. Go on, little one. Have some medicine.
Stop!
There now. Isn't that better? This pill will cure her. It isn't on the market, but it can be yours if you agree to participate in a little training program I put together.
What does Abstergo need with someone like me?
Oh, you won't be working for Abstergo. However, If you perform, Abstergo could work for you.
I want one thing before I agree.
Name it.
That one there. He upset my daughter.
I understand. Gentlemen, release Mr. Berg. Jenkins, give him your gun.
What?
Now!
Yes, sir.
Satisfied?
It's a start.
Damn, that's cold.
Great job, Numbskull. Data we have is pretty raw, but it's enough to move forward. Get back up here. Double time. It looks like restoring servers also clears the virus from some of the other systems.
You are making excellent progress. I am eager to see what Shay will show us next.
Level 1 clearance will also let you into some of the other parts of the building as well, if you need to stretch your legs in between Animus sessions.
I guess they don't mind, because they consider this cleaning up their system. You know, I'm watching this. Probably don't want me watching this, but they're probably gonna kill me at some point anyway, so... Or at least try to. Oh wait, what am I doing? There. I completely forgot about the last string.
Like Haytham Kenway, Daniel Cross came from an assassin bloodline, as the Orlov family had at least 2 generations who served the Brotherhood. Daniel Cross's history of drug addiction and Animus-induced psychosis should not take away from his many accomplishments for the Templar cause. Under the influence of Warren Vidic, he was planted into the Brotherhood and earned their trust, eventually meeting their reclusive mentor. Then his subliminal programming activated, and he killed the mentor, triggering the first great purge of the modern age. Al-Mualim, Haras, Vali Sel Tradat, Baptiste, Duncan Walpole, Haytham Kenway, Lucy Stillman, Daniel Cross.
So the Kenways
These are
part
but a
of
few
Cross's
prominent
bloodline.
examples of something I've always felt. That there will always be assassins who are willing to abandon their cause to serve ours. Yet there is no one who embodies this idea better than Shay Cormac. And I want the assassins to confront this painful reality.
Okay, there's already a plot hole. And I kind of suspected this for a while. So the Kenways are not part of Desmond's bloodline, they're actually part of Cross's. But does this mean that the two are kind of like distant relatives? Because I know they were establishing surrogates for the Animus Project. But I don't think that that was part that like the like Desmond's father and like the other two guys, I didn't think that they had access to that their Animus had access to that technology. So that's making me wonder, were Cross and Daniel Cross and Desmond Miles related, or is that just a really big plot hole? Because there is no way that they had access to an Animus that had surrogate technology. They didn't even establish that fact in 3. They mention nothing of it. So you would assume that Connor, and by extension Haytham, were part of They're not clear on it right now, so it's open-ended to me at this point. But that kind of like pushed it towards huge plot hole territory. And I was kind of suspecting of that in the first place because I knew that they were trying to establish the surrogate technology in the 4th game. So, unless I'm misunderstanding something, they kind of done fucked up the story. It's no wonder why people don't take this game's story very seriously anymore, because that's a major plot hole, if I'm understanding that correctly. This one's definitely difficult. Get this up here. Then I run into that problem. Wait, what's that? No. There we go. I knew I was getting close.
Do you care to explain what happened in Paris?
Gavin Banks led a team of assassins to your laboratory and destroyed it.
That lab was supposed to be completely off the grid. How did they find it?
Banks is a known associate of Sean Hastings and Rebecca Crane, who have infiltrated Abstergo before. He is also not your typical assassin brawler. He follows information. They found a way to access your Helix servers. Nothing is off the grid anymore.
That facility was dedicated to studying the sage we recovered from Montreal last year.
If you had informed me of its existence, Sigma Team could have protected your interests.
Did you engage Banks' team?
Sorkin and I tracked them from Paris to La Rochelle, where their ship was waiting for them. We fought, but we were outnumbered. Sorkin was stabbed 7 times by an assassin we have identified as Galina Voronina.
And you let them get away?
Let's be very clear. I was trained to hunt and kill assassins. It was you who disbanded my team and sent me on a fool's errand across the surface of the Earth. I warned you this would happen.
You know what? I can admit when I'm wrong. You have my permission to reform Sigma Team.
I need DaCosta back.
Impossible. She's still in Montreal.
Unacceptable.
I've apologized for my oversight, Berg, but don't push me. The fact is, we need to find new sages. Alvaro Grammatica tells me that Melanie LeMay has a few promising leads in Montreal.
When will DaCosta be finished?
She's ahead of schedule on security upgrades and firewalls, but Helix is a target for assassins, Erudito, and the First Civilization consciousness. So, there have been some setbacks.
Is the building physically secure?
There's security on site.
Send me that.
Oh? I thought you were too good to be wasted on such trivial matters.
I wanted DaCosta back on my team, and if that building is a target, I need to make sure she's looked after. I will also improve their security in my own way.
Very well, I'll start preparing the necessary documents. Like DaCosta, you'll be a consultant from Abstergo Industries, there to help bring them up to speed on some new policies.
In the meantime, send some extra agents to Paris. I suspect there may still be assassins lurking there.
Again, I think it's harkening a little bit back to Unity because it takes place during the French Revolution. Born deformed. I have to put Snade in, so she. They walk among us? It almost sounds like the wolf among us. Met with really mediocre reviews. Static memory started. Yeah, you're not winning back those fans very much with these games, Ubisoft. Error. I mean, like, some people really freaking hate these games, and like, it's understandable. There's still a charm to these games.
These hand-drawn animations
even now.
are fantastic.
It's actually, it's hard to explain, really. It's like if they would just spend more time and not put out a new Creed game every single year. And the only reason why they're not putting out one this year is because of the movie. If they would just, like, 2 years, aside from the movie this year, 2 years for every Assassin's Creed title, one company handling it, one development studio handling it, you would see at least some improvement in the series. A lot more than what than apparently Syndicate was, because Syndicate was technically an improvement over Unity. And a lot of people just downright forget about this game. Yeah, they did a better job of that in 2, because, you at least had the, like, endgame armor for a while. And actually, or they did an even better job of that, because I actually kind of think the Templar armor was a little bit better than the Mayan armor. Really, the only reason why the Mayan armor is useful is because,
I'm so glad.
it's, well, the Templar armor is useful if you're prone to taking hits a lot. The Mayan armor, I ended up using the Mayan armor, though, because I could effectively counter, like, hits, and I got really used to the game. So I didn't really need the Templar armor. The Mayan armor really wasn't necessary. The best part about that armor was the fact that, well, the reason why I used that armor in the first place near the end was so if I got shot, I wouldn't, like, fall off the platform I was climbing on. Yeah, if you're going for 100%, that's a different story. But if you're someone like me, like the endgame armor is pretty much just like something. It's pretty much just like bonus wear.